Red, what happened last time?
Well, what happened last time is a bit of an investigation, we'll say, as the people that gathered around very concerned, upset about what was been going on, demanding answers from Ismark, who seemed to be, well, unwilling to give the ones they want, essentially, as we watched as the crowd seemed a bit displeased with the ideas of a vampire, demanding that, well, regardless of who he was, what he is now is someone who deserves, well, to die, because there's nothing for him here, and life for someone made without permission, especially as we learn, is usually easily cut quick. Though Ismark was able to calm the crowd, mostly remind him where the hierarchy stands as he sent them away before turning to us to ask for help. Some type of way, some way to figure out a way to bring him back, to ensure that this man will be alive and well, especially because, well, he's known him all his life. Davlin did deserve that, and it seemed obviously that he was a victim. Cheshire, of course, brought up a good point, the fact that is there any type of hope for this situation? And though Sage at least wanted to try, Xerxes was a bit undecided and a bit in the middle in that regard, as we, well, wouldn't hurt to look, as we decided to go with that with a few leads of our own. I think the first one we went to was Davlin's house, where we found evidence of, well, letters, trinkets and such, showing a story of, well, someone coming to his door, someone he trusted enough to at least go outside and speak with him. And this perpetrator, well, using their powers or abilities to play with him, it seems like, making this love story up that would make it so he would easily trust him to get him outside the city limits, somewhere that would be dangerous for anyone who's lived here. With nothing else to go with that one, we decided to go for Mirabelle, as she was the one who put a stake in his heart, essentially, or her sage's knife in his heart, and maybe she would know more than she's willing to let on. But when we went to her, she was very much annoyed. Though, of course, she did finish her deal with Sage by giving her the location of this treasure, and Cheshire gave some more questions as it became obvious that this treasure was guarded by something dangerous, if nothing else. And more likely, it's something not worth her time, but maybe worth it for Sage at the very least. Regardless, even with more prodding about the idea where she got the body and things like that, she seemed more annoyed and just said, I'll give you a riddle, and sent us on our way, basically, by essentially saying it was the tree where it all began, and concluded that there's only one tree that we would get there within the time limit she gave us. And we made our way to the place where Cheshire gave the first sky barrel for him, for Davlin. And coming upon that, we found a strange man. Someone Sage met before, but he seemed to be trying to go incognito. Didn't want people to know he was there, but seemed to be trying to investigate the situation as well. And through him and his magical ability, as he was doing spells and such and casting, to figure out the clues that we couldn't really see fully. As he was doing his spell casting, Sage decided to be a little bit more daring, aka try to see what his pockets have inside, and he was able to grab something, though she didn't have time to really look further after he revealed a play-by-play of exactly what happened. You see, seeing Davlin come up from the road to embrace his darling, who couldn't really see from behind, a young woman at some point, as she went for the snack, essentially, to drain blood from him. And as that's happening, some third party came over and pulled her from him with very much a large amount of speed and power, showing that this is another vampire or creature involved, as Davlin seemed to be lying dead. And with that, we have at least a bit more, and he gave us directions about where to hopefully go next, as Sage was able to use her abilities to track some footsteps to a cave we had to sneak into, get rid of cave lanes and such, as we came upon a familiar face for Cheshire. The daughter of Mary, seemingly Gertrude, surprised to see guests, but being very polite, as she made her case a bit, explaining that she was turned against her will by Davlin, and that she was only able to find power and escape necessarily from a bottle of some liquid of such that he stole that made it so she became a true vampire, not just a vampire spawn. Regardless, she spun a tale of Davlin abusing her and not being able to leave, and her being frightened and wishing that we would kill him because as long as no one finds out about her, they're safe. Just bring his body back and things will be all right. Sage wasn't fully convinced, but Cheshire made a good point. Doru? It's what oh, sorry, right.
Davlin was the spawn, yeah.
Thank you. Doru. Sorry, Grunt took away his picture, so I never know. His name isn't really recorded in my brain fully yet. Doru was the one who changed Gertrude, or at least kidnapped her and made her, was very much big in making her what she is, essentially. Regardless, Cheshire brought up a good point, the fact that there's no real way to really save anyone here in this regard, but killing this Daru might be the best, only option we have. And well, we decided to go forward with that as Gertrude led us towards his lair as he was deeper inside the cave. And we came upon him, and he was very much surprised to see us. As soon as he said, "What the fuck?" Cheshire and Sage moved in and tried to subdue him. And though her axe did a good bit of damage, she was able to turn to dust. And Xerxes used his spells and power to try to stop him. Though it kind of blew up a bit as there was a small bit of cave-in, but it gave us enough time to end his life. Cheshire decapitating him fully and ensuring that his body wouldn't resurrect, as we made sure to take that part out too as well. And though it didn't feel that great, it seems all is well as it could have ended, as we were able to get ourselves out, wrap his body up, and take our leave. And though there is a bit of distrust for a bit of what Gertrude is, we are going to go forward with a plan to ensure no one would find her. Especially since Cheshire vouched for her and explained she was also a part of her meal a bit before, or her second meal apparently that she had on her as a vampire. Making our way back in town, we decided not to cause a ruckus because, a body with his crown and how tensions are running high is not good. So Xerxes went off to go start first to let Ismark know. And on his way there, he ran into a bit of trouble. Namely, first starting off with some vampire guards, or the night guards we've heard so much about. I guess here to collect blood or such, but mostly causing trouble, as it seemed the townsfolk didn't really enjoy them, and mostly the bartender, as he was yelling at them from his safety of his home. Regardless, the vampires noticed him, decided to haggle him, let's say, do a little bit of making sure what exactly he's doing here, as they haven't seen much of a devil, and remarking about how tasty his blood would be. And though things seem to be getting a bit dire, Xerxes trying to avoid any type of confrontation, someone decided to lend some help, as Mirabelle stepped up, seemingly having the ability to throw some weight and power, and they backed off as she, of course, reminded them that they have other duties. And though that was a relief for Xerxes, Mirabelle decided to turn on him to ask what exactly he was doing out of town, questioning and prodding, and Xerxes gave her all the information and didn't give her enough at the same time, as she realized what he was doing, but with a smile made her way as Xerxes talked to Ismark and told him what was going on, that they have a body, but we need to get them out of there with the townsfolk seeing. As he agreed to do so, he planned to get the priest of the town to grab a cart and hopefully move the body somewhere where no one would really notice. And he made his way back to us, or they were making their way back to us. Though sadly, for Sage and Cheshire, things were a bit different, as we were waiting, Mirabelle came up with some guards, seemingly aware of what's going on and demanding a price, essentially. The body of Davlin and such, and things will be all right. Just I'll put a good word for you to make sure that, that girl doesn't die. I'll even help you out getting some place into the castle. Just, give me what I want. This will be all over with. We're not willing to fight her, especially with her guards and such. We watched as they took the body away, and saw that she was gone, though Sage is baffled by her influence, still not prepared for exactly what this place has to hold, as Ismark, Xerxes, and our lovely priest man came to hear what was happening, as now we don't have much of evidence and nothing else to show for it, though hopefully things will turn around the next day, as we made our way back to Ismark's place, debating and talking amongst ourselves what to do next, how to move forward, as right now we still have a problem about we don't really belong here, at least for Sage, I believe, though some others may have different ideas. And as we were talking, well, some commotion was outside, someone demanding fugitives from Ismark, who was seemingly trying to fight this, though we interfered, because obviously there's no way he can really go against these people, or this woman, as it's very obvious she was a vampire, the Night Commander, as she introduced herself, and seemed to be a bit more enamored with Xerxes, or more likely his blood, as she relayed to us our crimes, mostly the fact that confidential items were taken, mostly from Sage's point, as it revealed that item that she took was apparently the seal of Ravenloft. Only like 2 or 4 people, I believe, was said who has it, and the fact that she does it is a very high crime in that indeed. Though Sage was very unhappy about this, she was putting herself forward to say it was my fault. No one else had any hand in this, though. They weren't really to hear that. They wanted to take all 3 of us back as outsiders and troublemakers, essentially. And without much else to really fight them with, we decided to go through the portal to see Ravenloft on the other side. And here we found ourselves at last, the one place no one really wanted to be. I think that's where it ended last time.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm sure Cheshire will be fine.
Yeah.
It's just that'll be fine. I believe in that.
As you're being brought through the gate, castle lying before you as you start walking through the first gatehouse. And kind of down the bridge into the past the outer layer, first wall, being escorted by this varied group of monstrous creatures. Not sure if any of you are saying something to one another.
No, at least for Sage, you can't talk with the
Nah.
feds around. They take everything you say against you.
Now Shire has nothing to really say.
You're kind of being brought inside the castle itself. The place looks, well, like it's seen better days. There are parts of the castle as you walk through that are better maintained than others. There are parts of the walls that look a bit crumpled down. Definitely not the best, but not the worst either. And as the commander will lead you inside, says, or to wait out here till the steward can receive you. Then the trial may commence. If you wish me to bring anything before him beforehand, speak now or never bother me.
I think Sage, like I said, Sage already told her like it was me who did this, nothing and everything else, right?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah. Other than that, she would not have nothing else to bad up.
Okay. Well, sit tight and don't try anything stupid. She turns around and starts walking off.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Shire just shrugs.
Sure will be.
Eventually, you see one of the servants, looks like a soldier, bring you in audience hall, where you see two people sort of standing on clearly positions of import. Fetch the pictures. One is a man looking quite proud and regal. The other one looks like a woman that has suffered some quite grievous scars at some point in her life. As they both kind of eye you gently, being escorted inside, you can see the Knight Commander off to the side. As you are brought forth, there's a moment of just silence. Or the man speaks, unless you still want to say something to break the silence.
No, at least on my
Because
end.
I'm polite to speak without being asked to.
No.
He'll speak up. My name is Rahadin. I am the steward of Barovia. I am here to judge you for your crimes. Crimes of conspiracy, crimes of acts against the land and the people. And looks back at the Knight Commander. Theft. How do each of you plead?
Guilty of the theft part, sir. That's on me.
Looks at the other two.
Yeah, Cheshire will say, I suppose, guilty of conspiracy. I lack the knowledge to claim guilt or innocence of the charge against the people, and I'm not guilty for theft.
I will plead. I'll for now plead innocence. I will, even though I do not know the laws of this land.
Well, let me make this clear to him. Tiring of spawn and, well, certainly the creation of true vampires without permission is punishable by death. According to the reports from the commander, I don't believe you are responsible for that, but you were aiding a criminal, were you not?
Cheshire will nod. I did, and the others assisted me at my request. They followed my lead.
Did not know? Then I'll rephrase that. Then you did not know about the laws when you were committing these acts?
We were not informed of anything. We were dropped off in the forest and had to walk back to civilization on our own.
Ah. Let's talk about that. As he just glances at the woman shortly before turning back to you. We're brought here by one of the Vistani, yes?
That we were told, yeah.
Cheshire will nod. A man named...
I don't think we
We were
got
told
a
his name Aragyle, right?
No.
Do we
Nope.
not know his name?
Nope.
No.
No.
No, he didn't introduce himself.
Yeah.
To anyone.
Cheshire will nod. I got a good look at the men before we were taken. Before I was taken, at least.
They are the ones that handle most of these things, although they don't usually abandon people. As against just glances at her.
I'm just hoping this is some big misunderstanding, sir. We don't know the rules here.
Of course, of course. I merely need... I'm considering your unfortunate situation. I am willing to offer some clemency. You were brought here, well, in a rather unusual manner. All I need you to do is to be able to aid in the finding of this Vistani, bring him to justice, and your crimes will have been pardoned, and you will be able to go back home.
Cheshire will nod. She's no reason to disagree with that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah. Sounds reasonable.
Then I believe this concludes our court session. As the woman speaks up and says, well, that would be so if not for the other crime they have committed. Theft of the highest order.
Yeah, again, that's on me. These two didn't know anything about it. So, yeah.
What are the laws in regards to the royal seal, Rahadin? And he like sort of looks a bit like hesitant, says punishment of death.
Ooh.
Says, well, the other two are dismissed. You may stay a bit longer. As there's like two guards that sort of flank you at that point. They escort you out.
Tishaya gives a mournful look. Do you
Yes, I have to say,
but like, there's not a lot she can do for you.
Yeah, don't worry.
we
Sage
cannot
gives you
fight
guys.
our way free.
She gives you a nod. Don't worry.
And as the two of them sort of get escorted out, and the steward speaks to you again and says, how exactly did you manage to steal such a precious object?
Met a guy in the woods. He looked like he had good corn on him. Decided to snatch his purse. Didn't get a chance to look until, well, I was arrested for it. So didn't really know what I was stealing at all.
She chuckles a bit. Says, met a guy in the woods. Sounds highly unlikely.
To be honest, I don't really know who your important people are or who's the person in charge.
There's 3 people hold such seals in Barovia. Myself and the steward. And our lord.
Don't know. Maybe the guy stole it off of someone else. I'm just telling you, I met a guy, I saw a purse, and I grabbed it. I'm more upset that I kind of wasted the effort. It's more trouble than it's worth. People don't really have, money's not really a value for you, so it's kind of a bummer on my part.
Well, in any case, the sentence still stands as we cannot find any other culprit. Rahadin just kind of grimaces.
I can describe what the guy looks like, if that helps you.
I believe I've heard enough. Rahadin, are you gonna entertain such wild claims?
I just recently got here. Who else could I have met that has this? I couldn't really walk to the castle and walk back. Unless you all go out walking in the woods with a bag of the most important thing on your person. And that's on me, my bad.
Tell me, what time of the day was it when you...
Daytime, I believe? Was it daytime, right, Grunt?
Yes, it was. So are you claiming...
Daytime?
Maybe you lack that knowledge as well, but our lord is of the vampiric nature.
Right.
You can see how your claim is physically impossible.
I don't even know who your lord is. The guy was wearing
Strad
clothes,
von
that's it.
Zarovich,
very
the
fancy
lord
name.
of these lands, and you shall address him with respect.
Of course, Lord Strahd. Look, there's no way I would have been able to get it off of some important person. I couldn't come here. I couldn't go back home. Like, think about it. How could I have gotten my hands on this thing? Unless
I
someone's
don't
making
know.
copies.
I don't know, but... No. The authentic piece, I assure you.
Look, apparently, what was it? Doru was able to steal the important stuff from this place too. Maybe someone else was able to do it. I don't know what to tell you. I think I would have tossed it if I knew what I had on my person then. It's not really worth all this effort.
It's worth quite a lot of things in this land.
Not for me. Coin and valuables. That's what I care about.
You would be paid quite heavily in both if you delivered it to the right people.
And I don't know the right people. I've only been here for, what, 3 days?
As you claim.
True.
Which is why I will ask you to submit to a more magical interrogation. As your claims are questionable at best, unbelievable and treacherous at worst.
Was it gonna hurt?
Only if you resist.
Oh, why wouldn't you tell me that? Very well. I got nothing to hide.
As she sort of begins casting a spell on you. For a few moments, you can feel like your brain sort of opening up, your mind letting this intruder in, as you are not really resisting, are you?
No, I think there's only one thing she'd be willing to hide, but I don't think she's gonna look for that.
She cares about this incident, not like your entire life story. So,
Which is what I assume, yeah.
Well, you expected someone to comb through your thoughts. Instead, you kind of hear a voice as the room almost kind of sort of becomes mute. As you hear her voice inside your head. Now listen here, my dear, you are in quite the precarious position. Even more so than your friends. You have skills that I always appreciate. Say you are a thief, you work for coin. There's plenty of that here. Look for more stable employment.
I can talk to her in my mind,
Yes,
right? Not out loud.
yes.
Okay. Well, I don't think I really have much a lot of way of options. My main goal is to get the, no offense, leave this place forever, if I can.
If I could employ you, give you a stable job. Coming and going is not the issue. But capable agents are not something I would want to waste on, and Maribel speaks highly of you.
Well, as long as I get to leave at the end of this contract, and as long as it's either this or death, I think I don't see a reason why I have to say no. Ma'am?
I think you're getting quite the wrong impression.
I'm in court being charged for theft
Yes.
and being told I could die for it. I
And
think I'm
with
getting the right
one
impression.
word, I will dismiss all accusations against you. I have no interest in seeing such talented youth go to waste.
Well, sounds like a good job. It'll get me what I want. Like I said, as long as I can leave at the end, I don't see a problem.
I have agents that work for me, traveling through the plains. You'd be interested in such an offer.
Depends. What exactly does your agents do? Because I'm not an assassin.
Spying, stealing, information gathering. There's many jobs that require the fine and precise touch. Don't necessarily involve killing or any other ugly business.
Are you able to say no to a job?
No, it's the whole point of being employed. Fortunately, jobs tend to be on a need-to-know basis. Don't need freelancers. I need capable agents that I can rely on. Of course, again, you can still refuse. I will talk to the steward and assure him you've been manipulated in some way. Not get punished for this incident. Stealing from the Lord Strahd is an impressive achievement.
It was. What?
Yes. Know what he was doing out there, or why he was investigating things. But that's something I will look on my end. I could use your assistance with that as well. But you have yet to agree to a formal work employment.
Oh. Like I said, can I leave at the end when I decide to go get out of Barovia?
As long as you keep up the contract.
Ah, it's not the worst jobs I've ever had. Why the hell not?
Well, you'll find me quite the accommodating employer. How much were you paid before?
Whatever job came my way, that's how I got paid at the end of it. Didn't really have much of a stable income in my business.
Would you like to change that? Imagine being able to live rich and comfortable in between missions.
It sounds nice, at the very least.
Being sent
Hello.
to infiltrate noble courts and spy on only the nicest of people in the nicest environments, not the filth-ridden countryside.
To be honest with you, lady, I am not much of the person you would find at a fancy parties.
Well, the type of job is left to your preference. I will let you think on this.
What's your name? What should I even call you?
Trina Velikov.
Very well, boss. I understand.
Our relationship must not be disclosed to anyone. I will work to protect you from the inside, as long as you continue working for me on the outside.
Understood.
Do not mention anyone that you saw Lord Strahd walking in the daylight without problems.
Very well.
Shall speak a bit later then. As the room sort of slams back in, as the sort of sounds, Rahadin sort of anxious foot tapping. As Patrina looks back at him and says, I believe we have more pressing issues. Rahadin, we have powerful illusionist of some sort. She was nothing more than a mere scapegoat. We're trying to get rid of the evidence and hide the valuable amongst other baubles. He'll nod. Well, you're dismissed for now. As she'll also kind of nod towards you, Sage.
Yeah, Sage would, I'm not sure if it's bow or anything, but she would basically do what they tell her.
Yeah, as you take your leave. Meanwhile, while this is going on, the other two, you've been escorted outside. You're in this long hallway. I'm not sure if there's any moment of conversation between the two of you.
I mean,
I was
yeah,
actually to say like a prayer, probably like for Sage, assuming this is her death sentence.
yeah. Io does look rather down, but she'll say to oh, Devilman, might just be us now. Hopefully, it isn't, but
The steward did seem a bit more remorseful. Let's hope he'll. Maybe he can squirm something out of here. But the Knight Commander seemed much more harsh.
Scarlet Lady did not seem to. Yeah. She certainly seems set.
Who knows? Perhaps a miracle will happen. Otherwise, it'll be up to us.
Shia nods. She keeps going.
As eventually the doors open and you see Sage walking out, escorted by the Knight Commander.
Oh? Perhaps the gods do listen to you, Devilman.
Perhaps they did not abandon this plane is not out of their influence entirely.
Hey, you two, miss me?
I was worried. I was certain the next time I'd see you is in a box or a bag.
Ah, I knew you cared. What?
What combined? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. But- Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Matt.
I'm not gonna stop you. What would convince him to show clemency?
Lady read my mind, said it was some hack, apparently causing problems. I was just a fall guy, so nothing new there. I am not dying today.
No, you're not, as the commander walks up to all of you. I'll escort you to your rooms.
Rooms?
No.
It would be poor manners to just drag you all the way out here and then throw you out. Wouldn't be able to make it far in this land. Plus, it's not how we do things in Barovia. Tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I'll have a carriage set up. Either that or can open a portal to one of the cities if you want to be sent back to the village. Maybe somewhere else. Not exactly sure how they plan on doing the investigation on their end. You just expect I would throw you out there and say, find one Vistani in this land.
I'll be honest. That is what the stewards of Neverwinter would have done. Yes.
Sounds. That's like wasting everyone's time. You would never find him. Vistani tend to be quite slippery as it is. And the fact that you do not know the land, you do not know the people, it'll be an impossible task. Such. least let's make it possible, if highly unlikely.
Well, okay, Knight Commander.
Let us go. We have some guest bedroom always ready for esteemed visitors. Should do just fine for you three.
A
And
sage's thoughts.
yeah, gonna be taken up to spiral staircase up into one of the towers of the. As she's gonna stop in front of one room, indicate towards you, Cheshire. The largest one we have. Hope it will not be too cramped for you.
Yeah, I've made do with smaller. Thank you.
She nods. We'll be invited towards dinner later. We'll send someone to get you. And continue walking off. As you walk in, Cheshire, and it's a nice room. Definitely hasn't been like used recently. There's like a bit of dust here and there, but overall the bed looks fine and clean. You can see one of the windows that if you open it, it'll have a nice view of the valley down below. Although much of it is obscured in this sort of deep fog. Not the worst room you've had.
Better than a lot of them.
Mac out here calling me out.
That'd be kind of sick, man. I'm not calling you out, Grunt. I'm kind of praying for this. I'm kind of listen.
Now, see, the Planescape torments the would be the fun thing. There's a whole lot of other domains that suck worse than Barovia you can get sent to.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the Toral fucking sucks. Most of Toral.
As yeah, she'll escort the other two as she comes up to the next room and says, "For you, my esteemed lady."
Ooh, fancy.
It
Thank you.
is. Try not to steal things around.
I will hold my fingers back, I promise.
As yeah, you'll walk in and it's the same thing. It's very it's decent. It's decent. Not maybe to the standard of like the wealthiest in fucking Baldur's Gate, but
Yeah, don't worry. Sage has never been in any of those.
well, it's way better than most taverns you've been in.
Yeah.
It's just a bit gloomy, that's all. As eventually the guards actually stop at this point and they'll kind of turn around and walk off. Xerxes, she'll kind of look at you as you follow her.
It's so Jover, Zoxy's
It
brother.
is Jover. It is in fact Jover.
What you mean, Mac? Yeah, she's gonna arrive at another room at the end of the hallway. As she kind of opens the door for you. Have a look.
I mean, I assume the similar thing.
Yeah, you walk in. She's not gonna like close the door behind you. She's just gonna stand in the doorway, kind of leaning against the door frame. It's bit cramped. Get you a better one if you want.
I appreciate the offer of hospitality, but I think this will do fine. I mean, with the investigation, I don't think we'll be spending much time here anyway.
In a rush to leave. Have folks back home waiting for you.
Uh, not really.
Then why are you in such a rush?
Hmm. Sage does not seem. My companions do not exactly seem to be quite fond of this place.
What about you?
Well, hmm. At least where I come from, not many get to. Not many get to travel the plains. I'm gonna. I would like to explore a bit, see how this place works. Maybe write stuff down for the outside world.
No, Ravenloft has a quite extensive library. There's also Kazan. He's a quite old and powerful mage.
It's interesting. By the way, Grant. Actually, no, I'll not ask you. But during this generic studies, base Wizard Course 101 at
Mhm.
fucking Waterdeep University. This place did not come up, in fact, just to make sure. Planescape 101.
Depends what you're asking by Planescape 101.
Okay.
That there's
Basically,
no the Planes of the Shadowfell beginner's guide. No,
all right,
seems
got
like a
it.
very specialized like study
Yeah,
subject.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, okay, he didn't, yeah. Well, exactly. I'm kind of curious, want to figure out exactly what this place is, really.
I believe Trina used to explain it to me once. Never really cared for these things, but she made a reference to something she called the Shadowfell. That sounds familiar to you.
Ah, that explains a bit more.
See,
Hmm.
quite a
Didn't
lot of
expect
for
it
you
to look like
to.
this.
It's
Didn't
quite.
expect it to look like this.
How did you expect it to look?
A lot more gloomy. Well, I suppose it's somewhat drab, but
Try and make the best out of it. To find your fun in any situation.
I apologize about pardon my questioning, but besides you seem to be quite people of wealth and influence and power. What exactly stay here behind besides being a safe corner of the planescape to live in?
What did you ask her?
I'm sorry, oh, basically, have you ever thought of leaving
Oh,
or explore? Yeah.
this, I mean, I could leave if I wanted to, but I mean, I had no reason to. I have all my needs taken care of. I have plenty of fun, and once per month there's a big invasion at the castle, which I have to deal with.
I see. You don't get many breaks, I see.
Hmm. I don't need many breaks.
But I personally probably prefer. I'm personally consider myself more of a traveler. I just couldn't imagine living. No offense, in a place, especially in a place like this. I mean, to many people, this would be luxury having their needs taken care of, but
What? Where would you travel to? What's out there to explore that makes your heart yearn so much for it?
it's a big world, many planes out there.
She kind of like steps in, takes like a few steps forward, says, I believe the Archmage explained it to me that there are many other places like Barovia in the Shadowfell. It's stunning. Go through some of them. Frequently, it's a very complicated matter. Maybe you're so curious you would like to. You remember seeing a book about it.
I'll be most delighted, actually.
I have some time before dinner. And showcase it to you in the library.
It's so Jover. Doctors will ask, I apologize, my further inquiry, but why this particular offer and interest?
She just kind of smiles. No reason. Just find you a bit interesting, that's all.
Oh my god. Grunt, this is a beautiful, this is a pretty bear trap. I'll gladly step into this.
And
Do
people
it for
ask
quite
me
a
why
few.
we have the Game of Thrones scenarios.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Mac. I think saying no is the bear trap because I think she's gonna like do it anyways eventually. But this way, you get something out of it.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, she's kind of just waiting there for a response from you.
Oh yeah, basically, yeah. Very well then. Oh god, fuck off, fuck off. This is. I'm not sure which bear trap is better. Fucking me forcing it or me agreeing. God damn it. Yes, yeah, you understand, yeah.
Follow me then.
It is so Jover. It is Jover for Xerxes. It is unequivocally Jover. Let me.
As yeah, she'll kind of take you through the castle. You're gonna get some occasional glances from guards or other servants walking by. Ah, damn, let me see. What are the other two doing in their rooms while this is going on?
Probably just checking the room out, seeing how much, if there's any high holes or if the window's open, just checking it out.
Yeah, the windows provide a very nice view. They overlook.
Cheshire is doing the kind of it's a ritual she does to maintain calm. That she's cleaning like the armor and the weapons are already clean. She's just re-cleaning them, polishing them, putting them like making sure they're fitted properly. It's more of just a thing she does to take her mind off of things.
As Sage, there's a knock at your door.
She goes to cautiously open it.
You see Mirabel kind of smirking at you on the other side.
Hey, Mirabel. Are you lost? I don't really know how the castle that well.
Yes, I'm lost, and I just accidentally knocked at your room.
Look, I'm trying to save face here. Can I help you with something?
Well, I thought you might want to know that your friend is about to, well,
Yeah?
let's just say the Knight Commander has a certain appetite, and I don't think you want to let him be alone with her.
God damn it. Where is he? Where is he?
I saw them going to the library.
Right, cool. Where is that at?
She's gonna kind of give you some indications, roughly.
Okay, I have to get Cheshire. I need muscle for this.
Good luck with that. Yes, welcome to the club. I hear we're gonna be colleagues.
Yeah, yeah, what? I have so many questions for you. Are you going to be around the castle at one point or another?
Ah, well, I'm staying for. There's a lot more to do behind the scenes right now.
Okay, I have some questions for you if you'd be willing to answer.
And chat after you've had a dinner with the royals.
Ugh, goodness. I can't steal for them. Yeah, sure. Thanks.
You can always try. She winks.
Yeah, but Sage goes straight to Cheshire's room. Knocks on her door.
I mean, yeah. Cheshire will stand and answer.
Bad news. Magic Man apparently is in the clutches of the Knight Commander, and we have to go save him. Wanted to know if you would want to come with.
Cheshire will nod.
Awesome, sweet. In the library, I think I have the correct directions. Follow me.
Cheshire will follow. Doing this for him is not really something she wants to do, but you seem set on it.
I appreciate the assistance.
As yeah, you're gonna try and sort of navigate this castle to eventually find the library. Give me like a wits roll to just figure your way out, like through this place quickly enough.
Oh dear.
Both of us.
No, just one of you, because only one of you got the indications. You have no fucking idea where this place is. Okay, not the worst. Not the worst. So, Xerxes, you follow this woman into the library area. As she kind of opens the door for you and lets you in this large room. There's many like bookshelves filled with tomes and scrolls. That doesn't look like the most organized of places, but again, it's not the worst either. It's clearly not been used though in like quite a while, maybe. Like there's like actual cobwebs in certain corners. This looks like a place that doesn't get frequented much. As she closes the door behind you. Let's see, I think it was down here, as she kind of gestures for you to follow her.
It's down here. Is there a convenient, darkened fucking stairway down?
No,
To the
no,
basement?
she's just kind of leading you down one of the aisles.
Oh yeah, sure.
As she kind of stops, looks up one of the books, points it out to you. I believe it's that one. As she's gonna sort of kind of raise up on her like tiptoes to like grab it. And as she kind of does that, she like pulls it out. There's like a moment where she loses her footing. And she's about to like fall into you.
I step out of the way, let her fall in the face. No,
You could do that. You could do that.
that seemed like a bad idea. Oh, she is good. Damn. But luckily, Xerxes is not horny. He'll catch her, but not in a romantic way. No, yeah, he'll try.
Well,
He'll
why
try
don't
to
you
catch
give
her.
me an iron roll though, Xerxes, because she's in armor. It's not the easiest catch.
Xerxes' weak little arms.
I believe in you.
It's a weak hit. Damn.
So as she like kind of loses her balance, you manage to catch, and she doesn't completely crash into you, but she kind of has to hang on. As there's like a moment where you like just are like super close. She just stares into your eyes, and Xerxes, you've never realized how pretty this woman is. It's so obvious to you right now. she just kind of... There's like almost a moment where the two of you stare at each other. And she kind of smiles a bit, kind of composes herself. Yes, ma'am. Can be a bit clumsy sometimes.
Oh, no, it's quite alright.
She'll lean over and hand you the book.
What book did she hand me?
It says, well, History of Barovia.
We starting with the basics. Might come in handy for knowing a bit of the culture.
I believe it contains information about this planes things work. There's a... I can't let you take it out of this place.
Of course,
The
naturally.
inventory, but she kind of points. There's like several desks. She will light one of the candles, bright, shiny. Trying to drags one of the chairs and says, "Feel free to have a read, though. Make sure stay out of your way."
Do not. Thank you.
And as you kind of like maybe sit down, open the dusty tome, you can just feel her hands sort of kind of gently being put on your shoulder. As she just kind of leans in sort of behind you, looking at the same book. So, have I told you how... What? Will sound rude, but I always had a thing for devils, you know? It's true that your blood runs hot. As there's like a moment where she just kind of sort of... You can literally hear her like whisper in your ear at this point.
Physiologically speaking, no, but it does come with some infernal properties.
You know, there are more fun things we can do than you just reading around here.
Nice. I appreciate the gesture, but I prefer the company of books. I'm the... yeah. I don't think Xarxes can handle it. He is a nerd.
Max, stop reading chat and focus.
No, I did. No, I said basically, like, yeah.
Yes, well,
sorry,
just stand there in silence after that. Is that it?
Oh well. You say I apologize, my lady, if you.
She kind of like her hands, sort of the grip tightens a bit. Suppose that is a shame. You wanting to spend time with books. Well, you can read while I do this. As she's gonna like sink her fangs into like the side of your neck. As you can feel like the pain just sort of shoot through you. You can take 2 harm. As you can feel like the dizziness as your blood starts fucking coursing into her. This numbing sensation soon takes over as Sage, you eventually find, after a few wrong turns, you eventually find what the door to the library is. And as you sort of open it, walk in with Cheshire, you can see the Knight Commander, fangs deep into Xerxes at the desk.
Ooh.
As she sort of like kind of pulls back from him, looks up at you as there's like a bit of blood sort of running on the sides of her mouth. As she kind of just licks it off. And realized we would have company.
I didn't realize we were that type of hospitality here. Her dagger is out. She's looking concerned.
Sage, you have no weapons. You've been
No.
Your weapons have been taken from you. Remember last session?
No.
I think they will
Well,
let
she just
you
looks
fucking
angry.
get armed in here? No.
If only they were so confident they would believe I would be a threat. But no, she just says that looking concerned and angry.
She just smiles at you, leans down next to Xerxes. Well, you didn't mind, did you?
I actually did.
She's just gonna like stare at you and says, well, feel free to leave the library.
Like that, as I put down the book, say fucking.
He just kind of has a stare at this point.
Yeah, we'll just take Xerxes. We just have us and the Magic Magnet need to have a conversation. Thanks, Knight Commander.
Please call me Sasha.
Sasha. Thanks, Sasha, for taking care of our friend, but we'll don't want to impose.
For the record here, Cheshire has never looked more disinterested in something in her fucking life. Like, Cheshire does not look angered or like concerned or excited. She just does not look, just looks disinterested.
Damn, you walk out, three of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till we're a bit farther ahead, so hopefully she can't hear us. So what the fuck was that, Xerxes?
Seems she was interested in my blood.
That self-evident, yes.
Okay, did you just walk with her in a small corner and just let her take a bite? I don't mean to make assumptions here.
You can be honest. I won't judge.
I'm gonna be honest. She didn't really. She offered something.
So it was straight to that.
I assumed if she wanted it anyway, she has the power to just do it anyway. But I suppose so. Yeah. The tour of the library.
Okay.
Even though she did not tell me about it.
I'm so confused. I'm over here thinking you're getting, I don't know, eaten alive over here. You're telling me you just went with her to mingle? I feel like a fucking idiot.
Told you that, by the way.
Yeah, you're right. Fucking having a heart attack in this fucking place.
I do appreciate the rescue, though.
Look, if you want to smack bones with the vampire lady, just
I do not desire that.
okay, then
Like
don't
to
go
say,
off.
you do what you wish. I don't judge.
Just don't go off alone by yourself, Magic Man.
Duly noted.
Maybe try not to piss her off too badly either.
Maybe I came off a bit rude. Maybe I can apologize to her later.
Cheshire is just blankly staring at that.
We don't know the rules of this place, the customs. Let's not anger the high powerful vampires too much.
Sage glances at Cheshire for a second or two before looking back at Xerxes. Yeah, okay. Well, apparently we're gonna be having some dinner thing with royals, I guess. So I'm not too sure how to be polite around those folks.
Mhm.
Have you guys had
Yes.
experience with that?
Nobles, no, but I have eaten under people's roofs before. Respect usually carries.
I have a feeling it's gonna be different here. Do you think they have an infirmary? I can find a doctor, a healer, a cleric.
Certainly ask someone, don't you?
Yeah, I think she will, now that she knows that Magic Man isn't dead.
You ask like one of the guards, like,
Yeah, a guard, I assume, because I don't think there's anyone official walking around right now, I assume, as well.
guard look a bit confused for a moment, and not particularly, but may have some. Maybe bring this up to the Knight Commander.
Sasha?
Cheshire stares. She just stares.
He does look a bit taken off on you being first name basis with her and says, Lady Viliskovna. Yes.
Awesome. I just said goodbye to her not too long ago. Does she have like an office I can go to, or?
Yes. I can escort you there if you wish.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I'll do that. Fuck.
Yeah, the guard will turn around and escort you through the castle and outside into a nearby smaller key.
Cheshire thinks this. Cheshire is trying to hold back like laughter. She generally thinks that this is very funny at this point. This is actually very funny to her.
Yes. Yeah, you'll be escorted, knock at one of the doors and let in as the Knight Commander is just kind of like looking over some notes as she like looks up, sees the three of you enter.
Is it all three of us here then?
I assume, unless
Yeah, I assume so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to
Well,
make sure.
you're just told. They just made a big deal about not going alone.
No, I just want to make sure because I don't want to assume.
she looks at the two of you completely very like dismissively. Yes, how can I help you with?
Hello, Knight Commander. I was wondering if this place has anything with healers or any doctor or such I can see.
Most of the residents at the castle have no need for such things. Nope, not particularly.
Very well. I see we caught you at a bad time. Thanks for letting us know. Take my leave.
Now, no need to be so hasty. I can have someone brought in. Is it for your clearly weak friend?
Zoxy's not here. Zoxy's not here.
You are. She's staring at you.
Oh no. Oh yeah. I was about to say yeah.
Yeah, an injury I had when I just got here hasn't had time to properly heal.
So it's not for him then.
Xerxes, do you want some healing?
I would appreciate so. My constitution is not too the strongest.
Then yes, that's for us both.
I also do have wounds as well.
Oh shit. You do actually. I forgot. I'm so sorry, Cheshire.
To be fair, you didn't know Cheshire had this when she hit those of you.
Okay.
It's quite alright. I will have someone from... I will find someone for you.
We appreciate the help, Lady Sasha.
She doesn't say anything. Completely ignores you.
It's Jover.
You're getting the cold shoulder treatment, man. It's fucking Jover.
No, that's the good ending. I feel like.
No.
I assume she just dismissed us with that. She's gonna send someone for us eventually.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
She's
Sage
just
would
gonna
thank
say.
her.
She says, "Please wait here. I don't want you wandering through the castle, all injured and such."
Of course. Don't want to
Fair
get
enough.
underfoot.
As the guard will sort of escort you into like this sort of large hall, and assume this is some sort of like mess hall. There's like two people eating at one of the tables. There, not everyone here is a vampire, so.
Yeah, Cheshire just takes a seat.
Yeah, Sage
Like,
sits.
fucking, yeah.
Well, this is gonna be fun. Very awkward.
I think it's very funny still. Very humorous to me.
It does have a bit of a humorous turn.
It is very funny to walk away from her so dramatically, and then just come right to her office. Very funny, actually. If you wrote that in a book, people would criticize it. What is the word I heard about once say? A cliche.
I mean, it will belong in a comedy, maybe.
This is my life now.
At least
Well,
you didn't get bitten
if
by a
my
vampire.
If your story can't be one of heroism, humor is better than tragedy.
But they go side by side. Depends on just who's laughing.
I'm laughing.
You know what? I'm happy one of us is amused. Xerxes, I'm gonna throw a book at you next time.
Ah,
Why exactly were you in the library in the first place?
he invited me there.
Invited
What?
you there to find a book.
She offered it. I'm never one to say no to knowledge.
Walk me through the process.
You walk her through the, you walk her through the process. Yeah, give her a full recap.
Oh my gods.
She did the falling into your arms bit.
She did! She did!
That's meaningless cliche. It was just an accident.
Oh. Okay.
No, that's no accident.
I'm gonna lead in. Was can't be overheard.
Do you think vampires just strip off?
Yeah.
Now you mention it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I get it. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. That's okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Romance is just not your forte.
As I said, I like books and I like traveling.
Oh man, you. Ooh man. Oh, that's romance 101 right there. That was she laid out a 5-course meal dinner for you. You just didn't take it. I feel more like an idiot for going rushing in there actually now.
This is in fact now. This is very funny.
But are you gonna date her immediately afterwards?
I am
Is that
not
all-
sure. I want
Well,
that, or I'm interested, but at least try to apologize and make sure she, for disrespecting her.
Yeah, you can apologize, call yourself an idiot, say you didn't really get the signals and you're not used to that thing. Maybe she'll be fine with it. I don't know her. Yeah. Travel to another land and even still people make the Wrong choices when it comes to this stuff. You're right, Cheshire. I should look at the comedy of it all.
Very funny, yes.
Well, outside of that, what do you guys do for fun? I know Cheshire beats the crowd of people. Magic Man's a nerd over there. I make poor life decisions.
I think I joined you in that.
Cheshire just shrugs. I travel. I fight. I tell stories. I fuck. And I drink when I'm not doing either of those things, or sometimes I drink while I'm doing them.
Nice, nice. Magic Man?
As I said, I enjoy traveling. Exotic fauna such as on Olfon. I generally like to see new things.
Oh, there's nothing newer than this place.
Yes, I do regret maybe not having access to the library. There maybe might have been some interesting books.
So there's nothing stopping you from going there. Probably for other.
I think the guards might.
What do you mean? We're guests here. Why would they do that?
Well, when I was guest in some people's houses, that doesn't mean I could go into every room.
Yes, and I would like not to test out the hospitality.
I'm stopping myself from making more poor decisions as well. Well, I can't imagine what a dinner with royals would be. Do you think they are just all vampires, or some of them are?
I believe probably most higher ups here are vampires. At least in this castle. Bismarck in the town was a human. Perhaps there are cities, perhaps where mortals also govern, and perhaps there are mortal nobles. But that's only a theory and a guess.
I wonder how this place works when it comes to food. There's not much in the way of sun.
There was enough seemingly to grow. By the way, yeah, we saw farms outside, Barovia and whatnot.
Like there's enough daylight too.
Yeah,
It's just that it's not very bright.
enough to grow, seemingly enough. I did figure out what precisely we exactly. Well, not that precisely. The Shadowfell is a vast place, but at least now I know the plane we're at.
Ooh, what plane?
The Shadowfell.
I don't think I know what that means.
It's
What
a
is
plane.
that?
It's a plane of death, despair, and misery. Grunt, is that fair to assume
Yes,
that was
yes,
like
that's correct.
yeah, that's a basic, yeah. From like basic
What?
education of the planes, yeah.
Fun. Even more of a reason to stick around.
I mean, considering from what I learned and the bare basics I studied, this does not seem as bad as I expected, honestly.
Cheshire would actually say it's not that much worse than the area around Neverwinter.
Well,
I don't
but we haven't seen the local fauna yet.
Yeah, remember there was a lot of noises in the woods when we walked past it too.
The barkeep also mentioned mysterious invaders and whatnot.
Shire just shrugs, and mysterious things in the Neverwinter Wood.
I don't know. I like when it gets night sometimes, there are a lot of pretty lights up. So, cities have their beauty at times. I miss that, at the very least.
The hustle and bustle.
The hustle and bustle.
You know, the smells sometimes are not always pleasant.
Yeah, that's everywhere.
The smell outside in nature is certainly different from that of cities.
Yeah, nature has its perks and all. But I'll take my hustle and bustle, thank you.
Different environments.
As you
I mostly lived in the woods.
you see this woman approach you. She is walking like a confident step. Those you are. Who the fuck? Hey, the fuck are you doing here in chat?
Fucking hate it. Instantly spotted.
Immediately,
Damn.
like literally a millisecond. Holy
You
shit!
literally invited him here to. You invited him here to do this.
He has the first to roll for a reason.
You invited. You invited him here to do this.
I didn't expect. I listened. He asked me to. I saw no problem.
It's like inviting the fucking carpenter to your house, wondering what the fuck you doing to my floors. What the fuck?
Lightning fast. Fast as
I
goon in the
I
West.
didn't even manage to type in the name.
Fast as goon in the West.
Yeah.
I love.
That's this goon this side of the Mississippi.
You look like the folks that need some healing.
We would desperately need some healing. Appreciate any assist.
Of course. I'm one of the people who can perform a lot of divine magic. It'd set you up in no time. As, yeah, she's gonna start chanting as she casts some healing spells on all of you. Feel free to recover all your health.
Oh. You said you're the only one who can, well, one of the few who can do divine magic. Is that just like a thing that doesn't exist here, or?
No, there's plenty of priests and clerics, but well, I'm the only one they have on short staff.
Ah. Well, appreciate the assist, Miss.
Elka. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance as well. I've heard you've caused a lot of commotion coming in.
I aim to cause mischief sometimes.
Word of advice,
Thank you.
as she looks at you, Xerxes. It's never a good thing to annoy the commander.
I want to try to apologize to her somehow. Seems I've made quite a lapse in judgment. Any advice on how to possibly mend that?
I have the wish to help. The wish to remedy your situation and also repay me in the fact that I just hailed you to do something.
Listen, Zoxys, there's no one to involve you two, eh?
What's-
What can I do to assist? What can...
Well,
Oh, sorry, Rosers.
sorry, were you gonna say something, Brad?
No, good. He already beat me to it.
She says, quite simple. I would like you to go into her office and, well, be polite about it, but firm on your position. You are not interested in whatever she is offering.
I plan to do that anyway.
Ah, then we are of the same mind. I'll make sure nothing bad happens to you.
I'm stepping from one bear trap into the other.
Now, Xerxes, you're a scholar, Xerxes.
Grunt has to intervene because I'm too low IQ to play a smart person.
Sage.
Yes, Grunt.
Yeah, give me secure an advantage. Get a +1. To it. your wits.
Grunt has to intervene to help me play smart. I'll now play smart character again.
Weak hit. I'll say this, Xerxes, it's... Being a cleric in like this place isn't... It's a bit unusual, and she did cast some very powerful healing spells, so she is a very powerful cleric at that. And there is a fun little symbol. Seems to wear on her like rather distinct armor. Doesn't seem to place it though. Definitely not one of the gods that are more like you would see clerics of commonly around in Faerun. As you see this sort of almost like a round disc-like object.
Goddamn! Do I want to be a nerd emoji and ask her immediately?
You should ask her.
You know what? I don't want to demand more of the lady. Even Xerxes smart enough for that.
As yeah, she's gonna kind of walk you back into the office and remember, I want you to be calm, impassionate, and very firm on your decision. And I will make sure she doesn't bother you ever again.
Yeah, you'll step into the office and knock. Yeah, you.
As Sasha looks up at you as you enter. Ah, well, you look quite fine.
Yes, the cleric did the job quite admirably.
Yes, she did.
I came here to first of all apologize. I'm not great at taking signals, and it seems I have disrespected you in your hospitality. I do not know the laws and customs of this land, but I am not sure if what exactly you wish to desire of me, but I have currently quite a lot of things to worry about, so I appreciated the gesture of assistance, but fumbling the bag twice now. Goddamn.
I don't know how this is impassionate to you.
Oh, so is this
you
too
are
passionate?
you are like one step above. It's like
I'm sorry. Oh, is this
I'm-
too passionate? Oh, is this too I'm sorry. This is supposed to be impassionate. This is me, Mac, fumbling the bag. Okay. Yeah, this is. As I see, is this supposed Narcissus is one who wants to be impassionate?
she is like, you need to be cold when you approach this.
I'm sorry.
Like an
okay.
apology, yes, but at the point of like, I don't know the customs of the land. I didn't mean to insult you. I have a lot of things going on. Like you're making excuses for yourself.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
When you could have just said like,
this is me, Mac, and my single fucking IQ brain. I consider this pretty impassionate.
what she meant was you walk in, say, hey, I'm sorry about this, but like I have literally no interest in you. Fuck off.
Okay. I see. I apologize.
That's fine.
I told you, I'll never play such a character again. That's fine. I only play dumbasses in the future. Anyway, that's for the future.
Yeah, if you want to redo that last bit.
Yeah. I apologize for causing disrespect, but I have no desire or interest right now in yourself. Is that better, Grunt?
Yeah. He just kind of looks at you. Not really surprising. You're dismissed.
You will nod and walk out? Listen,
As
Zoxy is not a player.
Elka's on the other side. Now I'll step in and make sure there's no fallout on you.
May
My
I
good
ask
friend.
why you're? May I ask why you're considered doing this? Not many people are doing this. Gifts are really all. There are a few gifts are really shared around outside of the holidays, and
But you're wrong, friend. And bring everyone this gift. Peace of mind.
what did I didn't notice your. You did mention you were divine, but I don't recognize your symbol. What deity is it that you?
Worship the
devoted yourself
mistress
to?
of the night.
Any idea what the fuck that means?
That's Lady Shar. No, it's-
Lady Shah. Lady Shah. Oh, that's Lady Shah, damn. Oh, I see.
I worship Lady Shar. She wishes for nothing but to ease people's suffering. You have just helped me this matter. Thank you.
Oh my god, I feel so bad. Oh my god. Oh, I realized what the fuck I just did. Oh god, I feel bad now. But
She-
Zarkis does not. Zarkis doesn't mind. Oh, me, Mac. Oh my god, Grunt. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
oh fuck,
she'll,
damn.
she'll pat you on the shoulder as she walks in.
Oh my
rubbing
god.
hands.
Oh my god. Listen. I got out of the Grunt. Oh damn, you made me off. I could have fixed sauce.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. At least I got out of the bear trap. Oh fuck, damn it. Me Mag feels bad. God damn it. No, actually, Zaxi also feels slightly bad because Zaxi's mom realized that what probably happened or what the Sharites fucking want.
Depression
Oh
and
my God.
misery for everyone.
Oh no, so Zog does he feels slightly. He feels actually kind of slightly conflicted about it. He thinks, oh damn, did she actually want something? Oh god, but he's not like me. But he would be excited. Oh damn, but he would walk back.
Yeah, both of you see Darkseid with a look of realization as he's like walking away from this.
So, how'd it go?
You know, I actually feel somewhat bad for Sasha.
Why? Did you break her heart entirely?
Yes, I believe that's the intention of Lady Elka. I think she wanted more than my blood.
I mean, yeah, she did the whole. What
There are
happened?
easier ways to get blood.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, I think let's hope that Lady Elka comes through.
Okay. I assume we can leave now.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, I feel so bad. Oh my god, Grunt, you killed me, Mac. Oh my god. Oh, this is bad. Oh fuck.
Listen, it's fine. Shaw needs to get the W's where she can get them, the eternal fucking loser.
That's true. That's true. I can rest in peace knowing Sean will get the shit beat.
Well, I can ask one of the guards to escort us back to the castle or make our way back there, I guess.
I think our business here is concluded.
Huh? Yeah. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, Mac.
Yeah, fuck. I want Zox to stay in the bird trap, not me. I don't want to get out this way.
I think she just wanted your blood. She could have just taken it. She could have just taken it.
She did the trust fall and everything, man. She didn't need to do that.
Well, that's fine. Elka will fix her. Yeah. I mean, you can walk. There's nobody really stopping you. As You walk back to your own quarters.
Yeah.
Have some time.
Yeah.
There would be a servant that will come in and actually prepare a bath for you before dinner. You'll be provided the fresh new set of clothing because when was the last time you showered? It's been a bit.
Yeah.
Why? Probably a week combined effect.
For Cheshire, it's been a while.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
hot
there will be servants that will bring in clothing. This is gonna be very weird, but you see, this is gonna be weird for Cheshire. But as the servant walks in with this dress, Cheshire says, "This is the biggest we could find." Not sure about the sizes, my lady.
Shire will look at it and it should be fine.
Yeah, I'll leave the clothing, you do the bath, and yeah, they would also give you a dress, Sage. Unfortunately, these seem to be a bit more traditionalist.
Still pockets in this. It's fine.
First time
Pockets?
Cheshire's ever worn a dress.
Pockets? This is women's clothing, Sage. Even if they had pockets, they'd just be for decorative purposes only.
God damn it.
Meanwhile, for Xarxes, you would also be granted this very fine-looking suit. As you're clearly all being dressed up much more fancifully than you were maybe expected to. As you all get ready and eventually make your way.
It does kind of race through Cheshire's mind that like we are technically like we didn't get pardoned for anything. Like we are still like like why are we being dressed up so well? That does cross her mind as she's dressing up like huh?
It is a bit odd.
Your guests can't have you at the royal dinner with like smelling like shit off the road.
We're on display, you know?
As eventually there will be the knight commander would be there to escort you with a few guards. As well, you know, you don't really need to roll me. You can all see that the glare that she once used to give Xarxes is kind of gone now, replaced with just indifference. As she will escort you to the castle, as the doors will be opened into this very fancy dining hall. As you see, there's several people at the table. As she'll kind of stand to the side as she'll announce your presence before just taking her leave. As at least you recognize two people at the table. It's Rohadin and Patrina. Don't recognize some of the other ladies here.
How many people are here?
Give me a moment to count. Be 4 people.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, so there's 3 other women. Sorry. So 3 other women.
Okay.
As they're all kind of like seated on different sides of the table. There's one like clearly more distinguished chair at the head of the table that's just empty. As I'm not gonna post pictures unless you interact with them, so as also I'm afraid Hate will immediately fucking snipe them from the moon.
He has a second monitor open up on Discord at the NPC chat. He has
waiting.
He's made a macro.
As yeah, all of them will clearly like look at you with curiosity, and it's clearly a. This is not the same. Well, it looks maybe safe. This is a different sort of battlefield.
Gotcha.
Luckily, Cheshire will meet this battlefield with the way she meets every battlefield. Just push fucking through.
Cheshire.
Cheshire will just take a seat.
Yeah, there's a servant that will bring in some wine. As they'll move. Rohadin will say, "Welcome. I hope everything is to your liking. Food will be delivered soon."
Nice.
My thanks.
We here in Barovia believe in the right of hospitality, and one should never treat their guests poorly as long as they haven't committed any crimes underneath one's roof. So tonight's meal is mostly to house you. And tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, we will begin discussing business on how to find the man responsible for bringing you here and hopefully sorting this business out. There was one matter I wanted to discuss before officially enjoy dinner. Fate of the vampire spawn. Well, spawn no longer, I should say. Was the name of the girl? Gertrude, I believe.
That is her name, yes.
Well, you see, her existence in and of itself is quite troublesome. But from my understanding, she is quite the victim in this situation, just as you all are. Doru was an unfortunate accident. The Knight Commander can get sometimes can lose her temper. So I will partially take blame. I'll partially take responsibility in the name of the administration, this entire situation, and won't sue punishment by death in her case. After all, you have been quite cooperative, and you seem to intend on being cooperative in the future. As such, I see no reason not to bring the young lady in and try and accommodate her into this new life she will have to live now. I don't think sticking into damp, dark caves is befitting of anyone, really. Is that an agreeable judgment for all of you?
Doxys will nod, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Sage nods once she sees the answer everyone else says.
Lovely, lovely. And with that, you can complete your vow, gain that like 2 XP.
Oop, hit the wrong button.
I mean, technically, we don't have 2 XP, I think. Yeah.
As say,
Where the fuck is to complete?
I assume I just delete the progress track now, right?
you can do that, or you can add like there's like a way you can actually.
Yeah, you open it up, yeah, edit.
Oh,
and then
edit,
you
yeah.
Completed.
Yeah.
There we go.
but it doesn't automatically add the XP. You still need to add it
Yeah,
yourself.
because then you can technically there's like a list you can double check in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
20 sessions, I'll wonder, what the fuck does Davlin mean? What is this?
It says, as for the fate of the vampire spawn, well, I suppose he will be trained, and with time he will be integrated with the other soldiers.
That is good to hear.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. You see, maybe this land looks horrible and dreadful to some of you, but I still like to think of it as a land where law and order prevail. While we are not perfect, we do try our best.
Yeah. Cheshire will, to that, she'll just say, law and order on the Sword Coast only extends as far as city walls. Outside of that, the villages are on their own. I might not like everything here, but it is no better or worse than what I called home.
Where the fuck do they sell ice cream in Baldur's Gate, you fucking
No,
nerds?
I think it's only for rich people. I think this is not a fucking.
Oh, let me.
But,
I'll actually right now.
I am not affiliated with these people. Cheshire grew up in a fucking.
There we go. There we go.
The equivalent of an Iron Age tribe.
There we go. I found it, Grunt. Grunt, I found it.
Now listen. The biggest question is here: what version of the Soul Coast we're talking about? Are we talking about the Ed Greenwood version, which is cool, or are we talking about the lame canon version?
Are you gonna quote me? Are you gonna quote this? So,
God.
are you gonna quote me something that's appeared in one fucking video game, Mac? Not only in one fucking
What
video game, in one expansion of that video, not even the main game. And that's not even
swear to
fucking
God,
Baldur's Gate, that's fucking Icewind Dale, you fucking scrub. That's a
Oh
different
my God,
region of the world. So, no, actually they don't. You can go fuck yourself. The only people who get to benefit that are the residents of Icewind Dale.
I was about to say, Mac, if I opened that up and it told me it was from Siege of Dragonspire, I was gonna tell Grunt to kill you.
No, it's from Neverwinter Nights. Still one of the expansions, so yeah.
A joke, man. You didn't even take that shot. It was
Now listen, I'm not affiliated with these people. Cheshire grew up in an Iron Age tribe.
No, actually, you know what's funny? Cheshire will probably have a better chance of seeing ice cream than these two scrubs. I'll get you for this. Holy shit!
I don't think Cheshire can die.
I don't think I should be in
my
trouble for
God.
this.
In this game, I do
my
make this
God.
scientific. I
made
did
a
take-
I'm not
sarcastic.
affiliated. I'm not affiliated with these two.
in this game, I did take the role of Tick in this game.
I made a sarcastic
No.
comment. I didn't think you would take it
Now,
can't-
seriously.
I can't
Zaz,
talk to-
unfortunately,
Yeah.
there's one of you and three of them now, because it's Mac, Red, and Tick. So HK must die now. HK will in fact...
No, he's
I have
such
to
a funny
punish
little
these people.
guy.
I have to punish them. Look at this.
He's such a funny little guy. Well, does that listen? Can I barter at least if they're gonna suffer an HK dies? Do I get to gain something though?
How about this? You can kill me in exchange for HK. I didn't think this would go this far.
Actually me with a fucking video game reference from the incorrect part of the world as well.
Every single Manfred takes form. He takes physical form more and more every passing day.
Unironically,
I did, in fact,
actually me, then realizing you were wrong.
I did in fact take the role of Tick, and I combined Tick and Hate. I combined the essence of
But
Tick and Hate and the ultimate
I-
loser in
This
this
is in
game.
fact the
But,
worst thing you could
no,
fucking do to
Grunt-
yourself.
Grunt, listen, as I said, I am the ultimate loser. I scientifically fucking deduced the losing formula. and applied it.
My lord, if we could back what Cheshire said of it, this place actually not really being not really being quantifiably bad or worse compared to like the fucking Sword Coast, to be honest.
Yeah, he'll kind of like listen at that and says, "Well, tell me, I don't have much time. The Archmage handles a lot of the external business. I have to deal with the internal matters. Sometimes it's interesting to hear a bit of the outside perspective. Tell me about these lands of yours."
Yeah, I mean, Cheshire will tell them about. Honestly, yeah, Cheshire will tell them pretty much most of her perspective. Growing up amongst a savage people, leaving home eventually after her mother died. And yeah, she'll be very blunt with the fact that, yeah, most of her life, most of her work is traveling from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, and handling bandits, handling beasts, handling monsters, because there is no force that actually travels the roads, keeps it clean. It's mostly mercenaries and adventurers, and yeah, she'll just kind of, she leaves it unsaid, but yeah, she doesn't dress up the fact that a lot of times that people do just die. Sometimes villages do just get wiped out because there's not really anyone to help them.
With a sad fate, is well, we do try and maintain an army here. Of course, you've seen some of them. You've seen some of our knights. The Moon Guard are, well, one of our more one of our most esteemed warriors. The Vampire Knights, the Black Guards. But you sound like you've been quite experienced with this. Wouldn't perhaps look for new employment, would you?
Cheshire will say, "Oh, I'm always on the look for work. Travel mostly."
While these lands are, we still have to deal with animals, and that's not the most troublesome part. You see, we have to deal with invaders from the mist sometimes. And that's when our soldiers are required to intervene. And I think someone of your talents and skill sets would find, well, would fit in will fit in right away with a lot of the people here. Especially since, well, you seem quite capable for a human. I mean that with most respect. So one of our disadvantages is that the vampires cannot fight in the daylight. As such, we must rely on other troops. And as you can imagine, I would rather not send the Moon Guard into a town to handle problems. So people like you become quite valuable. Exactly for the skill set you've just said. Maybe once we deal with this Vistani situation, you would entertain the thought of longer form of employment here.
Honestly, yeah, Cheshire would, she would nod at that. No, I'll be honest, I can't speak for my comrades. The only family I have back home I am not on speaking terms with. And my lifestyle meant that friends were transitory. They were not always there when I got back. It depends on... will depend on what these invaders are. If they're fun, they're fun to fight, then yes, I think I could stay.
I assure you, it would test your mettle quite thoroughly. There are different, shall we call them kingdoms? And, well, Barovia in and of itself is a much more... we don't expand into other people's realms. We tend to take care of our own and, well, others though, they're much more aggressive, warmongering. And, well, they need to be reminded when they step foot here that they cannot just do whatever they want.
The Shire doesn't. Shire just nods at that again. Oh. I cannot say yes or no quite yet, but it's similar along the lines of work I've done before. I see no reason why I wouldn't.
Lovely. As the servants will bring in these large food plates, as they kind of remove the lids and you can see the hot steams come off, they'll begin serving the food.
Ah, steamed hams, you say?
Steam what?
Don't you know steamed hams? The meme? Because Greta Boomer, do you not know the meme, the Simpsons meme?
No.
Oh my god. Grunt isn't Easterner. He watched the fucking old communist cartoons from growing up.
I'll be honest, I've never watched an episode of The Simpsons.
Ah.
I've watched like South Park and that's about it.
Darkseas looks outside. There's an aurora borealis going on.
It's an old one. Don't worry, Grant.
Can't believe that you're making fun of my age now.
You are an old man, Grunt. You're a boomer.
I would quote that, but I'm a part of the quote, so I'll get cheesed.
Nah, you won't. I won't let you get
I will-
cheesed.
I will quote it to make to avoid the cheesing.
Go ahead, Grant. You're already there.
It's already there.
As
Oh wait, I thought you were doing it, Red.
Oh, you're already there. Go ahead.
I saw you typing. Okay, get them out to it.
this is when two
They're fighting
people,
over it.
yeah, it's when two people want to walk through the door at the same time. And it's like, well,
Pardon me.
polite.
No, please, you first.
No, you go.
That's every morning I go to step fucking train. That actually happens.
this, Rohadin will turn his attention towards you, Xerxes, as he says, "What about you, good man?" Actually, he would say, "My good thing."
Depends on the nature of the work and the employment and conditions and whatnot, as with any employment contract.
Oh no, I wasn't suggesting
Oh, sorry.
necessarily that.
That's
I
embarrassing.
Oh, I apologize. Oh.
I'm not experienced in your line of work, so I wouldn't even know how to evaluate your skill set. I'm just merely wondering you have in mind after, of course, dealing with the situation on hand.
Take some notes. Maybe perhaps acquire some history books and presumably head back home and Maybe add the knowledge of the land and the Shadowfell to the some library.
Ah. Are there many books about these realms where you come from?
Yes, but of course the most powerful and most detailed knowledge, of course, hidden away in the towers of mighty wizards. I personally did not study the Shadowfell, but from what I studied, not many specifics are known, and these kingdoms and places which are capable of sustaining life are certainly not what most people imagine or I personally expect.
Perhaps maybe then you should go and speak with our... Well, he's a very valued member of our community here. Mage Xan. He is quite knowledgeable. Has built himself a wizard's tower on Lake Baratok.
I was already intending to do so. I heard about him even from the townsfolk.
I think you and him could find quite many fascinating subjects to exchange information on. He is, like you, a man of knowledge.
You see, the reason why I rejected Sasha is because I'm a homosexual. I don't need women. I only need men. This is all according to plan. I'm sorry, Sasha, you're hot, but you have a penis? No.
Oh, that.
Red, are you on that?
Yeah.
Are you on that, Red?
I am.
He'll nod. Lastly, he kind of turns to you, Sage.
Sage, who is furiously typing on some strange contraption.
Have you considered what you want to do after you resolve your situation?
Yeah, a couple things come to mind. See the sights, check some fun locales around, take my leave afterwards.
And what are your ideas? What is your idea of fun locales? Maybe I can provide suggestions.
I don't know. Usually I would say that's where the most people are. You know, cities, the crowd, the festivals.
The city of Valaki is the largest in the land, and well, I do believe they have their festivals and attractions.
Ah, nice. Oh, I couldn't say no to such a thing. Yeah, I'm not one who travels often, but since I'm here, I can maybe try to enjoy myself a little bit.
I assure you, people here have their ways of having fun.
Well,
Sorry, go ahead.
oh, it's just like I'm not sure if my ideas of fun really mingle with the same as everyone else's.
Why do you think that?
My type of fun usually gets me in trouble, as you can see, as we've come to find out.
Well, I cannot encourage stealing, unfortunately for you. But then again, if you stole from other thieves, then, well, at that point it is just justice, isn't it? Sort of karmic retribution.
You know how it is. First one, first serves, or got mine, I think. Don't worry, I don't plan to get myself into too much trouble here. You'll never tell me once.
Remember, stealing from the Vistani is, well, she glances to her Petruna. Like stealing from those who steal themselves, so most likely you won't be. They operate a bit outside of normal jurisdiction.
Okay. Don't steal from the Stani. Gotcha.
Yes, that was what I was implying. As no Sage, you realize he did imply, like, yeah, you can steal from the Vistani, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I think I need to say it out loud so it doesn't look like I.
You can't. They are in fact not protected by the same laws.
Damn.
He's just like, fuck those guys.
Grunt's implementing actual Romani historical treatment here.
Listen, there's stuff going on in the background. You want to make enemies of them? That's on your beard.
If you want to make this horrible choice,
Yeah.
you can do it. It's right there.
Grunt
now I
has
need-
opened the bear trap for you.
Look, I need them to get me home. I can't steal from them yet.
What if Shar can get you home?
It's true.
Can he?
She
would let me
can.
know.
This is her realm. This is like her place. It's like her home. She can. She can. In fact, she's. I think she outranks the Vistani.
I don't think she'll do it for free, though. You know, not the kindness of her dark heart.
I just need you like sacrifice like everything you love.
Yeah, listen, I don't want to join like a death cult, and that's what Shar is. She's a fucking death cult. I don't like that.
You see, my natural bootlicker redirect towards a boot. It's all, in fact, according to point. Anyway,
As there's and then throughout the meal you realize like the plates that have been set at the head of the table are still like emptied. It's just they are there. It's just that. Not sure if any of you are gonna remark on that or not.
why would we go?
I think this confirms what Sage kind of figured. They're all vampires or something, right?
No, they're all eating. What? Vampires can eat.
It's not. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's that the head of the table is empty.
Yeah, it's empty. Nobody's sitting
gotcha.
there. Vampires in
Yeah,
D&D, I'm pretty sure can like still eat. They just don't.
Yeah.
They do it for the taste. They don't do it.
For the nutrition, I gotcha.
Yeah, in D&D, like they can still taste food, they can still drink wine, like.
Oh, really?
listen-
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, listen. The Lord is busy. Why should we like remark on that?
Well,
The Lord is-
Cheshire or Sage.
Luckily,
This...
luckily,
Yeah, I'd say.
Cheshire would actually. Cheshire would bring it up, like, because everyone's already eating, but she would bring up is the head of the table often empty?
Rohadin kind of sighs a bit and nods, says, Lord von Zarovich, he's... Well, he tends to... He's quite busy, you see. The task of managing the realm, as Petrina just kind of cuts him off. Now, Rohadin, let's not... These people will be working with us. The Lord is more recluse. Generally prefers his alone time. As such, you will very rarely see him.
Cheshire just shrugs at that. Oh, well. A man spends his time as he wishes.
As you can give me like a wits roll, all of you.
Neato.
Oh, absolutely.
Damn. This food is good.
Damn,
Cheshire.
this food is good. Damn, this food is good.
Yeah,
Ah, that food's fucking great, man.
Cheshire, you realize, yeah, there's like a sense of tension around this subject. There's clearly more to it, but they just don't want to talk about it. Rohadin's clearly trying to like keep up appearances, and she just doesn't care about it. She's kind of done with it.
Cool. Cheshire will drop the subject, but if like it gets brought up by somebody else, she'll engage with it. But yeah, she's not going to. She's not going to keep pressing that then.
Ooh. Should I send like an apology letter or anything like that for causing some ruckus? Is that a thing we have to do?
Now, I will remind you that she told you to not mention anything about this, Sage. What are you
Oh
doing?
no. She's talking about sorry. She was just talking about like, hey, we caused problems in the city. Do we apologize to the Lord himself?
As Rodin kind of shakes his head, says, "No, no. You were embroiled in a quite messy situation. I think it's quite all right. No harm was done to, well, any of the citizens, and those that were harmed. Devlin will be trained, and you'll join the army, and Gertrude will be taught the responsibilities that come with being a true vampire."
Gotcha.
And we will ensure that, well, there is no more fallout to fall on the village of Barovia.
That is good to hear. And the sounds of what Ismark told us. They have had much bad news recently.
He nods a bit at that. As the doors open. And that's when you all see him walk in,
He's no longer sad. He cried enough.
dressed in much plainer clothes than the rest of you and the people sitting at the table.
He ran out of ice cream in the shower. He needs to get more.
As you see the lord of the castle silently walk around the table, as everyone is trying to sort of hold in their expressions of shock, as he just kind of sits down at the end of the table, as a servant quickly rushes in, just fills his cup with wine. Let me switch the music. Time.
While he's switching the music, hey, the man I was referring to, the philosopher and man of letters, that was Mac. That's Mac I was referring to.
You know, I had a guess, but like I'm like, there's no way Mac is a philosopher or man of letters.
I'm a philosopher like the Greeks were, gay.
As there's a moment of silence, as Rahadin speaks up first and says, "Welcome, my lord." Shall we bring you something to eat as well? And expect you to be joining us tonight. Says, it's quite all right. And then he's just gonna sip the wine, looking at all of you.
Cheshire's dim, but she's not completely dumb. She's not gonna reference their past meeting. It's like, as honestly though, Cheshire is just gonna keep going.
I would
with the
say
dinner
this,
as if,
like
nothing happened.
This will be obvious to the other two as well, because they all seemingly have a problem with daylight, and this man was just fucking walking out like this, like nothing. So,
What if he isn't a vampire? Wouldn't that be funny? Just an elf. Just an elven wizard.
Just a dude. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Cheshire's just continuing on with the dinner as if like she's carrying on as if like another guest at the table. She'll keep talking to the other people as well.
as conversations would sort of hang out, kind of be around your areas of interest, more or less. As not sure if any of you have anything they want to ask specifically of the people around.
I don't think for Sage, not right now. I can't think of anything for
No.
her.
Yeah, I feel like there's a big guy at the table right now.
Yeah, the mood is
Cheshire will
shifted.
be asking. Cheshire will be asking about like the wildlife, if and anything like unusual. Because I don't know if she's going to be spending a longer time here. She would like to know about the local flora and fauna.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I think Sage would just ask about the other cities, if that's all right.
Yes. I was gonna say about the fauna and flora, Rohadin doesn't like that's not his area, but he will say, well, we have the village of Barovia, the town down the valley you can see. What like a quaint place. Farmlands and there's some fishing going on. It's the most eastern settlement. You follow along the river, and past then the road, you'll have the great lake Zarovich in the north. Bordering it, the city of Valaki, the largest settlement, and, well, a lot of the folks go for festivals and other special occasions. A wonderful place if you wish to visit it. I can highly recommend it. And there's a town of Kretsk further out west. It's a smaller settlement, but quite important. They do a lot of trading with the wizard and the farmlands to the south. Of course, there is Berez. Once ravaged by floods, but now it's now recovering settlement. Well, there are farms across the land in certain areas where the land is more agreeable and suitable for crops. But when it comes to settlements, these would be the four.
And what was the name of the place that Mirabelle told me again for where that supposed treasure was?
Argensville's hold.
Yeah. And I've heard about this place of I think it was called Argenvoss Hold.
There's like just everyone at the table is just fucking like just there's a shift in the mood. There's a moment of just uncomfortable deep silence. Where you can see like Shrod sort of grips the wine glass just slightly a bit harder.
I can see I've said something not good. I just heard about on the way. We can drop it.
Shrod actually looks at you and says, and he is, by the way, like his demeanor is so fucking different than what you've seen him like the other times. Like it's a different person. What is your interest with that place?
Heard it was an interesting place to go. Don't know much about it.
Who told you about it in the first place then?
I think it was one of the people at the thing. I was telling about my profession. Seems might have been a joke though, based on everyone's reaction.
But you say that like the wine glass just shatters as the wine just drenches his hand. And he like flinches for a moment.
I see it was a very bad joke indeed. Didn't mean to upset anyone here. Just was asking, but I can see that it's not a good subject.
A servant immediately rushes as he starts cleaning up the shards of glass. He'll grab a napkin as he wipes his hands. Says, "No, it's apologize for my uncouthness. The ruins are site of a great battle, a great tragedy. Rohadin like was gonna say something, but like kind of catches himself before Strahd says, "This is where I slew great silver dragon." And now it's a deserted place, occupied by ghosts of the past. I would recommend you, for your own safety, stay away from them. The dead do not seem that interested in sharing the things they have with you, with people of your profession.
I see. Look, Sage is angry, but she's not gonna say anything about it.
Are you angry?
I think she's annoyed, but she's not gonna like show her face about it. She does not want this guy's attention on her for too long here, and it seems like he's upsetty.
Well, you know what? Why don't you give me a secure advantage with
Ah,
heart? With heart.
Ah!
No, actually, no. This would be shadow because you're trying to like, so it's fine. Just better stat for you.
Okay. You know what? That's on me. That's on me.
Don't get any bonuses though, dude.
Oh, okay.
Senses apply to this shit.
I believe in you.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you get to sort of keep up face. As there's like an awkward silence. He just Rohadin kind of was, well, I believe shall we switch to a different, and like Strahd says, leave. All of you.
I'll get up.
He looks at you and says, not you.
God.
I wish to speak with our guests alone. You all hire me. As they all just silently nod and get up and make their way out. As he sort of does a gesture and the Knight Commander would leave as well. She seals the doors. And you can see Strahd sort of start casting a spell. As the sort of hazy mist envelops the edges of the room. And he breathes a sigh of relief. I apologize for that. Appearances are important. Been here a few days. Already managed to entangle yourselves with quite a few powerful individuals.
It would seem so.
He looks at you, Sage, and says, I didn't mean to offend.
What? No, it's fine. I wasn't offended at all.
He kind of chuckles a bit and says, Been a while since someone stole something from me.
No offense, man, but you kind of made it really easy.
And yeah, you are correct. When I told him to find me capable adventurers, individuals of cunning, strength, and mind, I didn't expect him to do this well.
What?
So was you who invited us here?
Invited is a strong word. We don't need to play at court here. Yes, I had the Vistani kidnap you and bring you here.
To what ends?
Kill me.
What?
Shire generally like looks at the fucking like knife, like the dinner knife, like.
You'll find it a bit harder than that, though.
There's some special prophecy or special steps that must be done.
No, but you saw a lot of powerful people have no such interest, and in fact will do their best to stop you. You think you can take them all on right now?
I am brave. I am not dumb.
And you understand the challenge of your situation.
Whoa, hold on. Why do you? Is it why?
I don't think that will help you in your endeavor.
Out of maybe to set our curiosity.
Very complicated, long story. And, well, last person I tried to have do this became too sympathetic to do it, so I will not repeat that mistake. As such, no, I will not. Your curiosity will have to be unsated. At least, not from me. But know this. They will claim that they can send you back home. They will claim that they can find Stani to navigate the mist. They won't. The one that I had you bring here is... well... don't tell him I said that, but he is the best at what he does. No other can manipulate the mists like he can. No other will be able to bring you home. You are, in fact, prisoners in Barovia until you kill me. At that point, the land will be wrenched out of the shadow of hell, back into Faerun.
I see the answers why you want to die. Yes.
I'll leave you to your own speculations, my good sir. But know this, there is no going back home for any of you. As long as I live.
Can I know I know Red knows he's telling the truth, but Sage would like to insight him.
Insight him on what?
Just to see, like, is he, like, insane? Is he, I don't know, like, what is... She's trying to figure out why would a man of his rank want to die?
Oh. Now you can use wits to try and determine the logic behind the statement. You can use heart to determine the emotion behind the statement, and you can all roll if you want.
I have like a 1 in hearts, but I think that's the one that makes the most sense to me.
Zox is a roll of heart. He's thinking, damn, listen, there's no long.
I'm just gonna keep reading this man.
Yeah, Zox
Yeah.
He's there though.
Yeah, Zox is dropping the logic. Like, he must be depressed or something. He's thinking, like,
So, for you, Sage, he just kind of seems like an asshole, right?
I don't know if he sees an answer, but he's just so baffled by his.
He's just a stone wall, emotionless. Now,
Yeah, like,
Cheshire,
it's so weird.
Cheshire, you can sense this feeling of worry almost. But you, Xarxes, you can tell that there's a lot of sadness. This man is in fact depressed, so like holy shit.
yeah, that's what Zox is thinking. Yeah, man, holy Jesus.
Which begs the question, like, if he's so depressed and he's brought you here to kill him, why can't he just do it himself?
Zox is thinking, must be related to like the Shadowfell or something. Perhaps even Shar. I
Do you think Shar would just
Yes, what's the thing is like
Shar wouldn't deny you death if you so desire it.
That's true, I guess, but Zark's thinking like, what if he doesn't know Shar because Sharite worship is not exactly well known.
He did call this plane the Shadowfell, so he knows at least enough of what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
so it's not that; it's probably something else.
Okay.
It's probably more to it.
Yeah, but he's definitely depressed. Holy shit, yeah. All these sad vampires. Holy, so Zark, he's feeling bad for these people. Holy fuck.
This is the only sad one you've seen. Everyone else seems pretty happy with their life.
I'm not sure
Sasha is a bit depressed right now, but Sasha's not depressed. Sasha's just learning that she cannot have this and she needs to let go. That's not depression. That's
my meta ambition. Listen, I'm a homosexual, but my meta ambition is to talk to Sasha. Sasha, you can't find love. It's not a you thing that I didn't love you.
Strahd is actually sad. He is.
Yeah.
He's not dead inside. He's just very sad about this whole shtick. And he's trying to hide it, basically.
Yeah, Zarkis will try to also hide his emotions. Oh, it's fun.
Luckily,
as much as possible.
Luckily, Cheshire doesn't need a strong hit to ask the question, the obvious question. Why do you need someone else to kill you? If I can ask that, at the very least.
Well, you saw all the people outside. They would not let me die.
You seem quite capable of disappearing into the woods.
You saw everyone at the table. You think I could... Tell me, what do you know about vampires? What happens if you just cleave my head off my shoulders?
As Cheshire will shrug, I've never fought a vampire before.
Well, you've killed the young one in the caves, have you not?
From what I heard of, they retreat, and
you would go back to the coffin.
Wherever that coffin is. While you are in there, you are powerless. Such. I would just head towards my resting place until I was healed. You can understand now the difficulty and impossibility of me just killing myself.
character, the milk is dropping in Cheshire's head, and she's thinking of like the what to her is the obvious solution, but she's not gonna say it because
Drag
she's
the coffin outside.
because like honestly, she's smart enough to think honestly like he's probably tried that before and it wouldn't work or something.
Like what's
So she'll
what's the
just-
obvious solution you're thinking about?
I don't know, just like get like a servant to like be by the coffin and then kill your
Yes,
That's
maybe
true.
drag the coffin to the road.
The problem
wait
is
for
like
the ghost on to
Cheshire's
show up.
smart enough to know that other people are smarter than her, and so she's not going to ask that because like he'd do that if it was that easy.
Presumably, the other people in the room would kind of stop that. So that's what he's implying. There's
So I take it we should not find this the Vasanya that took us here. Then we should not find him. Then
up to you. I will not stop you if you want to work. But the people that just left the room, I will not stop you if you decide to try and oppose me. But look outside and tell me that these people don't deserve to see the sun. Actual sun, not this mockery.
it is the one advantage the Sword Coast still has. Yes.
Last year, Ergyle brought me a powerful mage. He took a direct approach, using spells and magic. Katrina handled that one. Now he's somewhere in the land, broken and barely alive, if any at that. And at that point, I thought bringing some specialized individuals that kill vampires would be wisest. There are 2 vampire hunters hiding out, trying to gather information and infiltrate. Of course, they do not know of any of this. Like you, they've been forcefully brought in, but unlike you, they've managed to stay out of sight of the important people. Something which I had hoped you would have done so, but alas, here we are. They could be powerful allies if you wish to pick up the fight. And in the end, I will not force you if you wish to remain within the Shadowfell forever. You have questions for me?
This is a lot. So, is this something you just do every, hopefully you stole a fish hook out there and hope someone will be the one that can finally do the deed?
This sort of thing isn't something I've been doing for long, so... That is the only way I think I can finally die.
Does anyone else outside the guy you asked to help you know about this whole thing?
No.
Okay. Is this the only way to do, I guess, with the whatever you just kill yourself?
Are there any other ways you can end one's life?
Fair enough.
Do not feel sad. I have committed many atrocities. I more than deserve this.
Cheshire will just shrug. The only questions I have, you've indicated you will not answer. I can say this. I cannot promise you death. I may grant it to you. But I will make no oath upon it. If it is a decision I make later, it is one I will make then, not now.
The only question I have is, I assume your confidence in this castle, considering that they must be able to prevent it, or in some other secure place.
He nods.
Many other great artifacts, perhaps. You mentioned the temple of the silver, the bad place of the battle of the silver dragon. What exactly happened there?
Long ago, they were defending the land. We had an agreement. Oh, let's just say that a lot of people back in the day weren't keen with how I took power. And there was a rebellion. Must be 4 centuries ago. I'm loses its meaning after a while, but the paladins alongside powerful family were my vassals, the lords that ruled the lands that are now the village of Barovia, and 2 very powerful priests, servants of the Morning Lord. They united, and they, well, I killed them. All of them. There may be weapons, might be scavengers tend to stay away from Argynvost's hold due to spirits of the dead being on, well, more active in that region. As for other
Thank you very
magical
much.
artifacts I could provide you, But then, well, the
Notice.
Archmage would know.
I understand.
You-
I thought about more other ruins and whatnot. I'm not sure about this land. That the Archmage would not notice, in fact, if we just... Oh, well, would not at least be a direct connection
Oh,
to
you will be carefully observed wherever you go.
Yeah, I
If you
figured that.
think she will not spy on you, you are severely mistaken. She and the steward have they're vying for power in this land. They have many servants in many places. I recommend you find the only allies that I know for a fact not in league with any of them. Those are the 2 vampire hunters. And maybe you can locate the mage. He fled into the mountains to the north. And none of our hunting parties were able to find him.
Does he have a name?
Of course. Mordenkainen.
She nods.
He is the powerful mage from Earth. If that means anything to any of you.
Maybe Zoxy's heard of it.
Shai just
Exactly.
shrugs.
I was gonna say.
I'll-
I'll let you grunt. I'll let you grunt. What Zoxy's not heard about in his education.
You can give me a secure advantage with your wits.
Can I add the +1 from stage because I think he's
Yes.
spitting yes. Lower California. Yeah.
Yep. You would have some basic information about the location.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Okay.
Your friend Aragal is quite a talented navigator of the plains, I see.
He is one of the best, if not the best.
Perhaps I
And
can
the
maybe
only Vistani I trust.
perhaps maybe I can one day learn his art. Perhaps.
What? Such a purpose suit you?
Being able to traverse the plains as effortlessly as he can is not a common thing.
He's not that capable, but if you wish to travel to the Shadowfell, I suppose. Although why would anyone want to do that is beyond me. Most people want
Not
to
impossible.
leave, not come in.
Death, misery, and despair is not for everybody.
Are you a worshipper of Sharden?
No. Oh, no. You know, I did want to ask, what's the situation of Shar? Surprisingly enough, I only met one of her clerics. I expected far more of her here, especially in a livable and relatively hospitable part of the Shadowfell.
The Mother of the Night has a sizable presence here, but does not. Let's just say that I would avoid making contact with many of her servants.
That is the same wisdom as in Hyrule. Not very pleasant company.
She is the most powerful in this realm, as you well know. But there are other beings that serve her interests. Other forces that, well, are equally as vile. I pray you may not come to ever meet or interact with them in any sort of way or manner. There are no other questions. As the yeah, you
None from
can
me.
all give me another secure an advantage with wits. And Sage, you can add your bonuses from the racial stuff because this is just like basically like an awareness.
Gotcha.
Another weak hit.
Another miss. A 9. Wait, look at these challenge die. A 9, another 9. There we go. There we fucking go.
So yeah, Cheshire, you can see like looks a bit distracted, maybe tired. But Sage, you realize like this through this entire conversation, he's just been glancing every now and then to like the different corners of the room. And like every time he does that, he gets increasingly more anxious.
I know this is gonna sound crazy, but are you okay?
It's been some time since someone asked me that question seriously.
Oh, I think it needs to be asked, especially right now.
Like stands up and says, "There's a reason why I wished for my existence to end. I was okay. I don't think we would even be having this conversation in this place."
She nods, taking a quick glance, trying to be too obvious that she looked at where he
Yeah,
was looking into.
there's nothing. You see nothing.
Hmm.
This place. Killing me is a just thing to do, but it would also provide me the levity. This place, like your friend said, the place of misery and despair. And it is something that I've tried to keep to myself. Servants, my people, they don't deserve this. Well, I should be the one dealing with the consequences of my own actions. I will be honest with you. I'm just tired. And maybe one of these nights when I will close my eyes, I will stop hearing the screams. All of those ghosts you've seen during the march, they are not some mob of angry spirits. They are my victims. Crying out my name. As he'll start walking out. And with that, we will be ending the session there.